Hello everyone, I want to go over a sample game here. This is going to be a two-player game, just so you can kind of get a feel for the game. I do recommend you looking over the instructions and getting a somewhat feel of the idea of the game, but you'll see what goes on here. In a two-player game, there's no pick sixes, reverses, or skips. Each player is going to get 10 cards, so we have the blue player here versus the red player. First thing you're going to do in the game is you're going to organize your cards. Typically, you're going to be putting light cards together. Unless you have a streak, then you'd be putting colors together. So the blue player here organized, and he's putting his interceptions together and then putting his cover cards together. So he's going to draw a card here. You can draw a card from the discard pile or the pylon. And he got a dime, so he's putting his dimes together, getting rid of the horse collar, which is a good move because there's not a lot of horse collars in the game. So, which on to the red player. Red player is going to organize their cards as well. They have a few X's here, which is going to be a good target for them. So one of their targets is more than likely out of the way with the X's. Probably not much of a move here. Going to be drawing a card and then passing back to the next player. Drew a deflection here. That's probably a good card to get rid of. In this situation, it's not really going to be in use right now. So gets rid of the deflection and back to the blue player. Blue's going to draw a card. They get an X. Can't really do anything with that. Right now they're going to be targeting covers and dimes. And nothing to get rid of here. They could get rid of the O, but I would probably hang on to it just in case they get an O later. So this would be a pass back onto red. Red's going to draw a card. They get a shotgun. Now red could lay down their X's. It looks like they're going to be holding off, but they can lay it down. If you do lay down a set, you earn the ability to not have to pick up a card if you can discard. But usually in the beginning of the game, you're going to be wanting to get cards. Blue player here picks up a pigskin. Nothing he can really do with that. Nothing to get rid of here. This is going to be a pass back on to red. Red's drawn a card. They got an O. They have another O, so now they have two O's and they have three X's. So that's going to be a couple of their targets that they're probably going to be aiming for to get rid of. So this would be a pass back on to blue, looks like. Blue's drawing a card here. They got a cover card, so now they got three covers, and they could lay that down. They could lay it up face up or face down. If they do it face down, that's a disguise set, and it would be a legitimate set that they weren't bluffing. So three covers and dimes looks like what Blue's aiming for. Back to the red player. Red player gets a draw play. Can't do anything with it. Really nothing to get rid of here. They're going to hang tight and look like this will be passed back on to blue. Blue's going to go ahead and draw a card. They get a dime themselves, and they have three dimes and three cover cards. So it's probably a good idea now to get rid of the O since they're going to be aiming for those cards. So, and he does get rid of the O and goes back to the red player. Red player is going to draw a card. Oh, they need the O, so that was good for them. So they're going to add that. Now they have three O's and three X's. Again, they could lay down one if they wanted to. We'll see if they do that, or they may hang tight and wait another round and pass back off to blue. They do pass back off to blue. Blue gets a card. They get a shotgun. They have another shotgun down there. They could use that for stacking later, or if they happen to get, another shotgun or two, that could happen. So this more likely going to be a pass back off. So pass to red. Red's going to pick up a card here. They got a nickel. Can't really do anything with that. So they could lay down their cards again, or at least the set of O's or X's, or pass back off. So, and they are going to decide to lay down their X's right here. Now, if they get another X, they can always add it too. So it really doesn't hurt for them to do that. They do have two nickels there, so they can use nickels for stacking later. They decided to get rid of the shotgun. Blue player could pick up that shotgun if they think that, you know, they may get another card. It's going to tip them off that they need it, but they could add it, use it for stacking, or just pick up a card from the discard pile. They choose to go with the shotgun. And now they've got 3 different things that they can aim for. Nothing really to get rid of here, so pass back on to red. Red is probably going to pick up a card, I would imagine. And they do. They get an interception. Can't do anything with that. Really no moves here. Pass back on to blue. Blue's going to draw a card. They get an X. That's not their card. They can move it over. They got 2 X's. They can use it for stacking, or they can use it for hitting later for the other player. So if they make it into the red zone. To be a pass back on to red, I'd imagine. Red's going to go. They're going to pick up a card. And they get another shotgun here. Can't really do anything right now. They can use it for stacking later. They got 2 shotguns. Pass back on to blue. Blue's going to pick up a card. They get a dime, and now they have everything that they need. They can lay their cover set face down. Now, if they lay it face down, they can't add cards to it, nor can their opponent. And if you're playing this game in real life, you're not going to face it up and then down. You're just going to flip it face down. So player blue creates a disguise set looking like flipping it down, and then now they got a set of 4 dimes. So they've made it into the red zone. And now they earn the ability to stack cards. They earn ability to hit other players as well. And their goal now is to exit the game, get rid of all their cards, and get a touchdown. So here I would probably stack the shotguns and wait another round. It looks like he's going to stack the X's, but I don't think that's a good move right now. A little bit of a blunder because his opponent needs that X. So I would have held off a round and probably put the shotguns down. Would have been a better move. So yeah, he would have got rid of 3 cards right there. So yeah, that definitely wasn't a good move. X is able to grab that. Now they are entering the red zone. Sometimes this game is about making the least amount of errors as well. He would have been able to get rid of the shotguns and got rid of the X's on the hitting them. So he didn't. There's no need to do that. Red's in the red zone now. They're trying to get rid of cards. No move for them right now, so it's going to be passed back on to blue. Blue should now stack the shotguns, I would imagine. And blue's still ahead, so that error doesn't look like it's going to mess them up too much currently. So, but they stack the shotguns, get rid of that, and it's going to be back on to the red player. Red player doesn't have any dimes to hit on for his opponent, so this is going to be, he can get rid of the interception, he can get rid of the draw play. He needs to catch up on cards, so his teammate only has 5 cards, or his opponent only has 5 cards left, so draw play is going to be good for him right here. Blue player, though, does have a draw play, so they can play that to defend themselves and make the other player draw 2 cards. Looks like another blunder for player blue. It looks like he didn't realize he had a draw play, so he draws a card, loses a turn. Red's able to catch up on another card, gets rid of the interception. Interception is not really an end game card. So back to blue. Blue, fortunately for them, they've got 2 interceptions they can get rid of, so they can stack these. Good play for them. They're stacking it, so it's taking it to red because he's got 3 red cards and a blue card. So smart move for blue. Red here, looks like they're going to be aiming for the nickels right there. They've got multiple different options, but it looks like they're going to be stacking the nickels. They could have stacked the nickels or stacked the pistols. Either one would have been fine. So player blue still got the lead here. Back to blue. Now if blue gets rid of the Fumblerooski here, it doesn't matter because it looks like he's not opting to go with it. It looks like he realized he had a draw play, so his opponent's going to draw a card and lose a turn right here. And blue's going to be in the lead. Blue can get rid of either or. He gets rid of the Fumblerooski. Fumblerooski doesn't matter in this situation because his opponent already has his set, so he's not going to lose anything with the red Fumblerooski. The black one you would, but not the red one. Red probably would have been better off doing the pistols, stacking the pistols, but maybe he's just holding off for a different strategy. Gets rid of the red card. Now blue's going to be going into goal line and do an Omaha right here. So blue would go Omaha, then get rid of the second to last card right there. Now he's at the goal line on only one card left. Blue here looks like he's going, red here looks like he's going to be stacking the pistols, and unbeknownst to him, his opponent has blue, so it looks like he's going to be getting a touchdown and end the game. So blue here looks like he's going to win the game and touchdown, and that's it. So that's a sample of the game. Hopefully it gives you a good outlook of how the game plays out. Again, I do recommend taking a look at the instructions ahead of time, or at least part of them, so you get an idea of the game. So good luck.